Hey, what's going on everyone? My name is Moku. Welcome back to Ace Attorney. Before we do anything, I gotta dress and show something to you first. I got myself a little mullet. I did the mullet before and I got pretty good positive reviews, so I did it again. And since I'm going to Boston in a week, I figured why not any other place than do a mullet in Boston. But now let's go back to the game. And I figured, well, I assume we're going to the last day, because usually I'm pretty sure they say that the trials consist of 3 days, and now I see day 3, so I'm assuming this is the last one. And on the last video, when I ended it, I kind of realized something. I have no lead, no clue what's gonna go. So I feel like this is gonna be probably the hardest trial so far. But this is all just assumptions. And let's just head right onto it. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Oh, she looks even unhappier. I was wondering if it was Mia or Maya who's there now. Phoenix? Your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix. Today. It's that, or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. No, it won't be, but eventually I'm gonna have to press. I'm gonna press every sentence until I find out the loophole. And welcome back, Edgeworth. Welcome back, Judge. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer. No, it's gonna be the kid, isn't he? Yeah, no, it's the director. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or that director. Oh, I love his voice. Like I don't know. To me, he's just funny. Will the witness state his name and profession? And can you please give his name? He's been having trouble giving names. Nope, the streak continues, huh? How rude can you get? Oh my god, how do I do it again? Do not know me? I'm the director. I make the still sunlight, noob. Full. Melena. I'm a director. Television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. But that's what your job is. You gotta put pressure and make sure they crack when they lie. I was at the studios from around 9 o'clock that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. It took a lot more than I thought it would. I heard that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4 o'clock. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one there left their chairs. That's about it. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in the meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. I spot something first, but I'm not gonna go yet. Because I want to double check my my evidence real quick. Also, another thing I was thinking after the last video was if I could see what was inside those photos, because when I re-look on that video, I saw that I just completely skipped it, didn't even read it. So I was wondering if I could maybe look at it, but I can confirm that no, I can't. Now I'm thinking that monkey head might be the go-to, but I'm just gonna keep pressing. I forgot to press. Well, to be fair, what he's saying right now is not really necessary. That one, maybe. Why did it go on so long?
I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see?
Oh, right, that's the limp.
Which of course led to me missing on lunch. Wolf,
what's the S? Sobbing? Starving? Oh, maybe. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. What exactly did they have for lunch?
T-bone steak. The assistant cooked some up.
Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them.
But I had a meeting in the studio 2:30, so I ended up skipping lunch.
Okay, I want to know more about that meeting. So in the end, you didn't get to eat?
Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it?
That must have been tough. It really is. I would love to eat that steak. Phoenix? Yeah. Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? Actually, there's something bothering me. Mr. Manila, just now you said steak, at least. So you ate something other than steak?
Yeah, good call. I had some chocolate in my pocket, which I used to solve starvation.
I see. Is that all? I was sure I was onto something there. That one is the one I was wondering about. What were you discussing?
The Steel Samurai series and our budget. Get this, the sponsors turned to me and said, Mr. Manila, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it?
Actually, I kinda can. Sorry? So nobody left the table during the whole meeting?
During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left the chair.
I'm pretty sure? You're sure? You didn't take a single break?
Well, yeah, not one.
Oh, he messed up there. Why's he swearing so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. I'll wait for one to come up and hit him with him later. Phoenix? If his alibi is whole, powers is finished, press him as hard as you can and find out where he's lying. I guess I did mess up somewhere. I'm gonna press it. I should have pressed everything. Is that when you always come into work?
Oh no. I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way.
Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry.
Still, FWIW, I was pretty busy all that day.
For your information, something. Tell us more about that.
During the morning, I was doing the next machine run through.
In the employee area?
That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate.
Was anyone else at that run through?
Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. Well, she was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it.
She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else?
Nope, that's us four.
What about the assistant? I know the assistant was there. Don't I have a photo about that? I don't. Okay, so I did press everything, didn't I? I'm going with my first gut, which is this. It's not. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does. I don't see anything contradict. Oh no. Oh, I can see me editing this part again. God damn. Press that one. What if I do contradictory? Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manila.
Hmm? What do you want?
When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates. The same kind of plates as the one in the employee area. Who ate lunch there?
No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all.
T-bone steak, you mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later.
Clearly a man who likes to eat. I'll suspect it as much. So when exactly did you eat it?
We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then.
A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. I'm gonna press that one because I don't know if that was the next one. Okay, yeah, that's. I knew it was the next one. You didn't take a single break?
Well, yeah, not one.
What's he swaying so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Wait a second. Mr. Manila, you just contradicted yourself. Did you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during the break?
Oops. Wolf.
Well? Mr. Manila, what's this all about?
Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break.
Phoenix, good job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please. Uh-oh, Edgework is laughing. I feel like there's gonna be an objection coming up and nowhere.
Yeah, SWIW, we took a break, Wolf. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1, Lun. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak if you ask me.
I don't think it would be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. What time did he go to break at? That's what I want to know. What time exactly did you take this break?
I thought it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45.
2:30? That's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, kill a hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise.
But it was only 15 minutes. 15, that's only 15 minutes.
I'm not gonna do that voice during that testimony stuff. What were you doing for those 15 minutes?
Eating my T-bone steak. What else?
There were 2 plates on that table.
Oh, right. The other one was D Vasquez plate.
Speaking of D Vasquez, on the last video I said I couldn't figure out what D Vasquez is until I was editing and I realized I think it was supposed to be Diva's Kiss. And that's all I can tell you. D Vasquez, the producer, to eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes. That's quite a feat.
Not enough time for someone to say commit murder.
I said I wasn't gonna do that. Why is that? Oh? Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1? Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1? It's impossible. I don't want to write off so many possible suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go in the studio at that time. Haha. I thought you might be thoughtfully treating on thin ice again, but I see you had at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right after the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Miss Monkey head barred the way. It was a Miss Monkey? I thought it was Mr. Monkey. Oh, whatever. Sorry, Miss Monkey. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot's head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Miss Monkey's severed head. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. Okay, it was Mr. Monkey. I wasn't stupid. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manala from the stand. What? It's over? My god, what an outfit. And he has a ponytail? Very well. The court opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relations to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the Fort of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have this decisive evidence. A witness. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? Bring on the kid. My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Oh, this is bad. Order. I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. I mean, I took the right choice because I was thinking about the monkey head, and that's why I knew it was impossible if it did fall at 2:15. We're gonna have to keep pressing, and I'm gonna press that kid. Again, out of context clip right there. I can see it. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before. Not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it, I guarantee. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere after all. You. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. That's Steel Samurai duct tape. Trying to think of all the evidence right now. Trying to see if I can connect any dot. Because I know there's that Steel Samurai that I haven't checked yet. What else did I have? That sleeping pill. And the scrapbook. Those three evidence, I feel like this is gonna change. That sleeping pill is really bugging me. I don't know what actually, or whom sleeping pills is for. Court is back in session for the trial, Mr. Will Powers. I'm thinking it must be Jack Hammer. I want to know. Okay, there also another thing was I want to know about this cover-up story that they were doing on the studios. Something about Mr. Hammer and what he did. And two, who's Nick? The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years and this is a murder case, We worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution called Cody Hackins to the stand. Can we get... Yeah, can we get a box? I was just about to say that. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on? Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of these donut crates shall do. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness? What? Oh, no. I forgot it's a kid now.
What? Just because you're all grown up doesn't mean you can't push me around.
Huh? Cody? Answer his question, okay?
Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade.
I get the feeling this is going to be a long day. Yeah, me too. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Yeah, well, for some reason he can't get people to say his name. He's just he doesn't have this confidence, or not confidence. What's the other word I'm thinking of? Trust. He's not getting his trust. Witness. I mean, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present. You were at Global Studio on the day of the incident?
You got a problem with that?
Please tell us what you saw that day.
What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there?
Just... Okay, so I think it said just Mr. Edgeworth will be fine, and he's a very pleased beard man. It went too fast. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid? And you lost?
Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me whenever I go.
I'm gonna make it sound like he's going through puberty. Why not? Phoenix? I wonder if he had the camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of it in the court record. Give me your goddamn camera right now, you little shit. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident.
I want to see a Still Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods, off the path, so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Still Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eye, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Still Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyways, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
He didn't have his camera on him? Gosh. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination, but be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Yeah, he is. He's brutal. I want to see a Still Samurai rehearsal just once. You really like the Still Samurai, huh?
Of course I do. I've taped every show, and I go to all the live performances.
That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park?
Of course, duh. My dad always takes me.
Poor dad. I'm pressing everything. Was that day the first time you've been to the studio?
Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day. And that security lady is always yelling.
Right. Please continue.
Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez!
I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. Miss Oldbag? Off the path?
Yeah, you know how the studios are in the valley there? If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was.
I see.
Anyhow,
I was going for the studio. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio?
unusual?
Did you see this monkey by any chance?
Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted.
So you went straight to the studio?
I got kind of lost on the way though for about 30 minutes.
Oh, wait. You got lost in the woods? But for about 30 minutes, so you would have seen the head? Oh no, because he would have been by 2 o'clock. Never mind.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next?
When I came out by the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai?
Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside.
I see. What then?
It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy.
What sort of bad guy was it?
A guy, a person, kind of tall, skinny.
Are you sure it was a guy?
I don't know. He was kind of far away.
Huh. He's being awfully vague. This is where we're getting him. What happened to the bad guy?
Huh? Well, he kind of didn't move. Not a bit. Like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor.
Yes, I suppose he was. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. And this is the phrase that I want to know more about. If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then?
No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time.
Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. Yeah, it's kind of hard. When you're discussing something really bad to a kid, it's kind of difficult. I wouldn't know. I'm just thinking. I just tell the kids, hey, man up. Oh wait. Oh, we're back to we're back to the beginning. We're back to the beginning. Okay. So I just taped it. Sorry, I just pressed everything. That tape. Sorry. Do I go for the scrapbook or the camera? Yeah, the camera. I figured. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera whenever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you? Don't tell me about the freaking kid. Was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or prosecuting attorney? Well, Cordy?
What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You got a problem with that?
Look at that little box, that's cute. So, you did have a camera? And did you use this camera?
Why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching.
Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take up my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guys. Wham! Then the bad guys stop moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules.
Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. It was brief. Way too brief. So, why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen.
I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing.
So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight?
Yeah, of course.
You didn't turn away? Not even once?
No.
Okay, then tell us exactly what happened.
Yeah, I'm getting to that.
The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! So the bad guy attacked him first?
Yeah.
What sort of person was this bad guy?
I told you, a person. He was a person.
How was he dressed?
I kind of don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai.
I see. And what happened next?
Then the bad guy stopped moving.
Why?
Huh? What do you mean, why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that.
He's still being vague about this.
What? Don't give me that look, Pops.
How should I play this? Press him, because I know something about that. Cody?
What?
Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah? So what?
Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness had stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of a murderer uses a samurai slap? You just said murderer, oh boy. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight. But you missed the most important part. The killing blow. Order. Mr. Wright. How could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital?
That's the thing. Phoenix? I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out.
Mr. Wright, your answer. We have a certain that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? I'm gonna have to lie, because I don't think I have any evidence to... Or do I? But... No. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Because the thing is that I have this book it's all the victory scenes or the killing blow of the Steel Samurai. And I feel like he couldn't watch it. Why wouldn't he watch? I'm just getting confused by the question now. He couldn't take his eyes off. I'm going with he couldn't take his eyes off, so he has. I'm so confused. Wait, give me a sec. I'm just trying to rethink what I. Oh wait, do I have a transcript? I don't. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? No. I don't have anything to look away from the fight. Right? Yeah, he was watching something else. Yeah, I had to lie. I figured. I'm an idiot. I just completely forgot what I was asking him. He missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else. Probably. Probably. Mr. Wright, explain yourself. What could possibly distract this boy from seeing his idol, the Steel Samurai, fight? What do you claim he was looking at? Oof. Come on, figure something, nothing. Mr. Wright, please refrain from making baseless claims. Yes, sorry, Your Honor. Do you have any... Because he couldn't watch it. How could he calmly watch a murder taking place at his age? Just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear in this boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight, like on TV. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched. Yeah, but that's what I say. I have to agree with Mr. White. Well, Mr. White... Yeah, no. Okay, it's the evidence. It's absolutely the evidence. I was right. I had something about this. But it wasn't a scrapbook. So why couldn't he watch it? Because he's still learning how to... No? Is it a camera? No, it's not the camera. Oh, it is the camera. Okay. Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Oh, correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at this critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Digital camera! We're getting somewhere. I'm getting there now. Hey! Bullseye.
What's your problem, Pops? You've got a thing for picking on little kids?
Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could have just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody? There was only one reason why you would have walked away from the fight. And that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct?
Yeah.
Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. Yeah. It sucks. It sucks.
Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep.
The lens. Bull freaking shit. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Yeah, you're right, Pops. I kinda wanna press it. Fuck. I'm pressing everything. Pops?
Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky hair geezer?
Is it geezer or geezer? I was wondering that on the last video.
Geezer.
That word? I'm Mr. Edgeworth, and yes, I'm the bearded gentleman. That's what I hate about grown-ups, you're also self-conscious. Okay, off with the kids' gloves. Testify, witness. Testify. Yeah. Oh boy, we mean business. So you did see the beginning of the fight?
Yeah.
Did you not notice? Did you notice anything unusual?
I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange.
Moving strangely? Oh, that could be very important to know. So I held my camera to take a picture. Why couldn't you take a picture?
My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried.
The lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. When the lens opened, what did you see?
Well, a person on the ground and Steel Samurai.
That's all?
Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I get that lens open. Did he really not take a picture, not even one? Nope, no, he did. Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody, listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye? How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow, this feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late. I erased them. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai, victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Yep, no, there is something. I know exactly what it is. I know exactly what it is. Oh, I went too quick. I forgot it's a short testimony. Scrapbook. Cody? What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. That's true. I just want to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blows. Wazam! I got them all. I never miss one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I found it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah! Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all of his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Oh, we're getting somewhere. Order. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No. Wait. No way. Phoenix? I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is! Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually... Yes. I'm pretty sure that what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album for the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photo he took? The Steel Samurai didn't win. It's the only thing that would make sense. Was Jackhammer in the Samurai? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Was Jackhammer in Steel Samurai? I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way! No! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never lose! He never lose to anyone! Ever! Your Honor, the witness was revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Courtney witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose, yet to admit that what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Oh, what a line. You couldn't handle the truth. I love that line.
I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
I don't remember the movie though. Order. I will have order. Witness. I mean Cody. Is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. I'm not gonna cry. Oh, you know when this music is it, that means we're freaking getting them. Cody, that day, you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right?
Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move.
Crying noises. Order. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet, according to your witness testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? What's going on is that we're going to the bottom of this. Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Oh, that's actually tough, because now the question is what exactly happened. I was gonna go with the Steel Samurai was the victim. That is it, that's it. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. But then we didn't see the costume. Did we see a hole in the costume? Order. So, the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying the man in this costume was a victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Parr's foot injury. But, wait. Had Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Allback said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 o'clock. Did I see Paul Hammer? No. He'd already gone to studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him go into Studio One. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Parrot to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. There was a different person inside the suit. Pops. Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? Show us, quick. No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. No. Here, this is it. That's Studio 2! Is that Studio 2? Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. Oh boy, that's the judge. I'm afraid that could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Miss Wright. I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix! Mia? What? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? Certainly. I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. It's a clear and decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Oh boy. I thought it was Studio 2, but is it Studio 2? Did the murder happen in Studio 2? Your Honor, look at this. I see. A gate? May I draw your attention to the number on that? Give me a goddamn gold medal. The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ah! I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible. Huh? What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. You're a little bit slow for a judge, I'll be honest. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Here, at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in that photo. Your Honor, I found it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. Studio 2 is no longer being used for filming. I see. And this is significant, right? Good question. I really should think these things through more. Okay, what's enough? Would you like to take another stab at it? So to speak? Stabbing away, Your Honor. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, and actually, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed the murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. As you may recall, there was a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held on that very trailer. There was a break in a meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. I'm going very fast because I'm wondering what the hell's going on now. Order. The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Olbach, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness! Jack Hammer is the victim! The victim! Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Was it a suicide? Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. I just had a little click, and I'm so hoping that's not right. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Not that they're so surprised suddenly, I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. The sleeping pills! I'm an idiot! Mr. Will Powers was napping! Holy fuck! An empty medicine bottle? I found this. I'm not doing the voices, I'm just going on it now. I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Power ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills. The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was struck by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. This court will suspend proceeding of the current trial for today. Oh, so it's not the last one. Cody Hawkins' testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The still samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1 but Studio 2, and those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Paris. As you say, Your Honor, this trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. I jumped the gun. Very well. Court is adjourned. Holy mother of goodness, this trial is awesome. I have to admit, this is so good. Phew, that was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too.
Really? You both seem so confident.
Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too.
Dead?
Oh, of course, we're kidding.
Are you sure?
I wasn't kidding.
Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation.
Oh, sorry, we have to make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial.
Right. Thanks.
Oh, golly gee. Golly gee, golly gee, golly gee. Okay, so a whole lot of perspective has just been added, but we're gonna save that. Absolutely, we will. But now I will say my thoughts about this. So first off, scene of the crime being completely different. I was not expecting that. Obviously, it's just because it got added later on, but being in Studio 2 does change a whole lot of things. Now, as much as I want to say that the assistant did it, and she, you know what, she probably still did it in some way, but I'm thinking that the steel samurai was not the weapon. It's not the murder weapon. You remember that bent fence from the last video on Studio 2? It's about the same, the tip is about the same as the spear. I'm thinking that could be the murder. And like, maybe the assistant pushed. But then, now the question is, we need to find that steel samurai costume, don't we? We still have never seen it. I want to know if there's a hole on that steel samurai costume. I need to know if there's a hole. But I don't think they should, because Miss Oldbag said she put the costume when they put her on the detention center. They would have seen the hole by then. Anyways, that's what I'm thinking. Give a thumbs up if you like this series. I absolutely adore this series, so I'm going to give it like 500 thumbs up right now. Subscribe to get notified, but also comment down below who do you think the killer is, because now that this whole thing has changed, I believe the killer could probably be changed. I was thinking of suicide because of the incident they were talking about. But the assistant for me will have something. I have something against her. I don't know what it is, but man, she's just a perfect suspect. I hope you guys have a great day. Take care.